Hello, hello. Hey, Andrew. I still have a cough. And it is very persistent. But I will take the cough over what was happening before. Yes. So, first things first, we're going to go back down to the Dravanian Forelands because I can upgrade the Vath. I can fly. Alrighty. Flight is amazing. Right? Hey, Rain. You've been chosen, Rain. Be entertaining. Oh, okay, I'll check it out after stream. I know. Because I look at the Shiva card. You like Shiva. I was. That one might actually fit into the deck. Because there's already an actual Ice Queen. Depends on how it's used. Honestly, they keep showing like artwork of lightning, and that's what I'm interested in. I want to know what the lightning card is. But I haven't seen a lightning card revealed yet. Yeah, I understand. Whoop. Yeah, they're doing a lot of new stuff for the set to fit the Final Fantasy theme better, which is always fun to look at. I love new mechanics. Yeah, I saw the Tidus card. It's really cool looking. I wonder if there's a unit card. That'd be kind of cool. Mm. Yep. A lot of these I've seen. Various cloud cards. Biggest cloud. Yep. Yeah. They're gonna focus on the big ones, which is 14, 10, and 7. To get people hyped. And yeah, Cecil is 4, but mostly 14, 10, and 7. Oh yeah, that's true. We did do a Final Fantasy 1 card. Although I can't hear chaos anymore without thinking of, that Stranger Tides remake thing they tried to do. That was a joke. That's the one. Like every other word he said was something about chaos. Oh yeah, no, the entire game was a meme. Like there's a scene where he's like, I don't know what it was in response to, but you just see him go, bullshit, turn around, and then pull out a fucking MP3 player and then start playing a song into his earbuds. Oh, really? I think I missed that section, that vibe. To be fair, I imagine he was actually quite easy to cosplay in 14. His default armor wasn't that hard to do. Mm-hmm. And then just go around saying chaos a lot. No, I just got to the Churning Mist at the end of last stream. And Rain, don't you remember all the Moogle side quests that I now have to do? So many Moogle quests. So violent about the Moogles. I mean, fair. Because you had to go back. Am I? I don't know, man. I just may never get to it. Never know. Who needs part of my kit? Excuse me. I mean, yes. Listen, it's the Moogles. Is DPS really that important when compared to the Moogles? promise you, I'm gonna do content on Yuna, just not with Dark Knight. Eventually, she'll be strong enough to do content. What? Since when? Wow. That's not even true to the actual play experience. You unlock Dark Knight and you never switch off. Where's the sand? There's the sand. Wow. So I'm not even through Heavensward yet. Let me enjoy the better expansion. I didn't mind. But this is also where I started, so I have no context for before. Oh, and also, let's be real, they're slowly changing all the content from before Stormblood, so soon it won't even be true anymore. I walked. Did we not just find the knife? All right. What is that? Oh. Oh. E. Oh, I see. That's kind of dumb. Well, could we not just find the knife? Oh, was she one of the ones playing it? Yeah, that sucks then. Yeah, people need to give devs the time they need to actually, you know, do good work. And also not fire them when they're done. Oh my goodness, we're actually making some headway on the story. You go for it, Alphino. Alphino, you need to, like, look around before you just start wandering around. Great conversation. Welcome back, Andrew. Oh my goodness, we finally had a real conversation. Who could have guessed? As they do. Then the Moogle just leaves us. Jerk. Well, I would show off a really good view, but it's foggy right now. All right.
Bis an Lucy Anwar.
Hraesvelgr.
S in MR. Waymorn MER. Skolar.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Hraesvelgr, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Enya. Lis umways. Anasiesk in. En eski anshis li esishin.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Angan. Esklai fuul. Ineshi lai. Kanokish esole. Non shi esh olin. Ineshin el duolin. I'm for is el ni an il ankin. Lisnesk nedidran an. Eskian ankin nesh. Ikin monesh el. Nesk esh et all. Esk esh easy lis nice.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Tenesh. Esh edi in esk in. Non esi somi shisi shi.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Ten I el gain. Kako esom in. Slosksta ishiste. Stosk in asai innos. Teto hamafo. Esk ein ison Ul'Dah. Dran ul esk afashi. Für eine Kino, losken stari strari dran, lar häsne schnell. Tohamaftan, feskdu for one istrasi, on lis eshta ithon. Sai if in ned, or ratatoska, stre mornin. Seski man lisna, kasea, ned monikel, eskian. Is lufta sit stra antu il. Tish an elra. Sit moni ratatoska Nidhogg ed, for always in dar. Kal Eikmon thorn en jui, ale fe in leita, vorkin uskin in. San es shisnishka, stadrana Snowdoan kin Ul'Dah Restored.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Mixai eski listain, non miki shisikin, kua ala aim el. Sai an usin an thon Nidhogg. Non wo I alamon I skor esk mik I es. Nes so I an in, do in an, olodram.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Sale, born I nesh iratatoska kin for erna. Sith is nesh dokin an.
Then the seed lies within us.
Is ros esh idran, oloson I Nidhogg, non nish I esk diedran en, wa ulwa skola es alakin el andranken, mondo.
Ye gods! I have borne witness to such a transformation. looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
War Ulmon Alaan as Draco. Kawol Smaim Kol Su Thrahal Seskmoni Se Ang In Nidhogg.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
In Ice in Draco, Ale Inia in.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Ja an, lis as an in la tu ole ul in an hers isu. Mik du set in sohi, nosta no lis as dui for in. An isi a Ul'Dah as Niseg for. In Lai as Nesh I an Iratatoska. In Sith som ishi XIV Ul'Dah los an. Snosk for an. Non an lis I an. Skål ilens an. Skåla.
Poor Yazael. She is shaken. You do not have the right of it either, sir. But whatever.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Aery, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Yeah, she needs a hug. By the way, if you want to know where the Aery is, it's right there. Purple is the color of pure evil. Technically, I can't. I am not Ellison. Only Ellison can do it. And Ice is an Aura. So she also can't do it. In fact, I don't use an Ellison at all. Listen. Yuna's kind of locked in, and I just like Aura. They're pretty. It's almost like writers have gotten better at writing characters in the past 20 some odd years. Oh no, we've met a character who I would love to murder, but unfortunately, he has transcended putting into a rock and just gone straight to murder. I really don't like snow. Mogul, I don't think you're cut out for being a guard of any kind. What do you mean? Super simple. You get it from talking to Moogles. With mail. You're still just talking to them. That doesn't happen if you talk to all of them. Wow. Wow. We just fled over here. I mean, oh no, my head. All right, jackass. And then they all died. Hey, that had the eyebrows. The eyebrows was wrong. Our character did all the work and they know it. I don't actually know if they die or not. I'm assuming so, considering how incompetent they are. Oh, I see you found the new emote. Yes. With something that evokes the feeling of the WoW emote. Plus, who wouldn't love Glaceon? Oh no, it was replaced with that one on purpose. That was intended to be close to a WoW. Excuse me. I've not completely gotten rid of this cough. Oh, make a hydrate. Let me get out of combat before I take that. There we go. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay. In fact, I can breathe. Yeah, breathing's good. Could be fake news. I'm glad. There's actually more, but I don't have enough slots for all of them, so I actually have some waiting in the wings for whenever I get slots.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Aery. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. 'Twill be just like the good old days, no?
You know, just rocking up to somebody else's house. Look how he's getting better. Instead of thinking politically, he's thinking in a problem-solving kind of way, which is what we need from him. It's less about the transaction and more just, okay, who's the best person to go to for this? Rumors, gossip. Just call them rumors and gossip. Remember that ship they were trying to make way back in Realm Reborn with the Crystal Tower that we took their Easter stand about? Guess who's been working on it while we were off doing things?
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Ul'Dah. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
By the way, they're not telling us, but that gear that Tataru's wearing is level 50 crafting gear. She's been crafting. Pray return to the waking sands. Making those was a good use of my time. I like them. They're cute.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Ul'Dah informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Ul'Dah's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
I mean, I can't pop it off and give it to you, but sure.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Ul'Dah!
I have forgotten this part of the story entirely. It's just not very memorable. I remember Ul'Dah being fine after Heavensward, but I couldn't for the life of me tell you how. Well, again, they're technically telling the truth. The Sultana is sick. They're just not telling that they're the ones that caused it.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden!
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. a means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn, a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find Her Grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'Dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
And we were also here. Now, it's real easy to be like, Lolorito's a bad person. Lolorito is, evil. But he's not. He's a dick. He's an ass. He's a jerk. And he manipulated the entire situation to benefit himself. For sure, for sure. However, above all, the man's a real practical and real shrewd businessman. And this is entirely in character. And I actually like it a lot. As a character, he's one of the most interesting characters that we barely get to hear about.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Ul'Dah into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrius. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teledji Adeledji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
How convenient.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Ul'Dah has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
Brother, already gone.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
There we go. He finally stops moping. He ain't crooked. He does it all by the straight and narrow. He goes the most practical route. But yeah, no. Straight up decided, oh, let's let bygones be bygones. The moment that he needs Ul'Dah to be united against the Garlean Empire. Well, and also, he doesn't profit from the whole Ul'Dah thing to be a democracy. He does not profit from this, so he waited until he could profit from it. I.e., oh no, the Garleans are coming, so you better not fuck up with the government. We need to keep the status quo. By the way, this is the end of Alphino moping. It took half an expansion. There you go, Alphino. Be more honest. Look, my recruits. They stayed loyal to the end. I love them. Well, all but one. Ha, they already knew. They literally went from being Crystal Braves to, oh no, we're Scions now. And you can't stop us. You'll be okay, kid. So cute. Now that you're done being a brat. This is about when he starts becoming really endearing. Like, they do a really good job with his character arc. From now on, he's going to be just the biggest sweetheart. And we're all going to love him. Because that's how he works. Aww. Oh yeah, this is also about when our character kind of refines her footing or his footing, depending on your gender. Because again, a lot of their uncertainty has been around the fact that they were betrayed by people they thought they were their friends. So of course, seeing a moment like this, then kind of gets them to kind of go, okay, I can take a breath now. It's okay. So our character also has a small, growing moment. Well, not even, a matter... I mean, I'm sure there's some of that. No, not like that. But I'm sure there's some kind of, okay, these were the right people to grab. But a lot of what they had been doing was not great. And so our character will slowly, again, this is a turning point, but we don't actually have any real character growth yet. Yeah. So our character is going to slowly start making more decisions and slowly kind of doing their thing instead of just listening to other people. But this is kind of the moment where they go from being really uncertain about what to do to kind of owning the situation more, which is nice. It's a nice little shift. You'll be okay, kid. Aww. Aww. Soon I'll be back in here for you. Soon. This is the Machinist Guild, by the way. This might sound like a dumb question, but a what? Oh. Oh, is that what the damn thing is called? I never knew what it was called. Oh, I didn't even know how to name. I just know the ship, what it looks like. Yes, I now have some context of what the hell you're talking about. Great to have. Do I have to tell Emmerich? I mean, it's not unusual for people to assume that really, really old video games are just common knowledge at this point. I am just not part of that demographic who like grew up with video games. Again, I didn't touch video games till I was into teenage years.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The Aery is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the Aery represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
I like that he wanted to be a child.
Well, my friend, would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
You see that? You see that, Andrew? Our character thought about it first. They went, hang on, let me think. Nah. We thought about it. You see that, chat? Our character does eventually. I'm so happy. Oh, poor Wedge. So tired. I love it. Our character has agency. Now, before I do that, let me go see what Churning Mist quest I need to go grab. Ha! I knew it. Do you think a rain's in here? Rain! Oh, awesome. Nice. I've unlocked the Aery. It's your favorite. You wanna go? Woot woot! Sure thing. I'm doing a side quest, so you have plenty of time. Would you like to join a voice call of some sort? Okay, no worries. When you are ready, go to the general chat in Storyboard. While I search for lost Moogles. I have a rain.
Hello there.
Hello there. Rain is supply. Jeek.
Rain. What?
There you go. You were a little quiet on my end, so I'd turn you up a little bit.
I was muttering, that's why.
Oh, I see.
Because I was responding to a message from Bree.
I'm glad that she has fixed her schedule. How did she do that so fast?
I mean, she put in her 2 weeks. How else are you gonna fix a shitty schedule for my job?
I mean, that's fair.
So her last day is on the 28th, and I said we can start getting her ready on the 4th of March, which is the first Tuesday.
Okay.
Which means that we're gonna have to gear her, if anything, and so at least, you know, she won't be too far behind when we start the new tier. But
For
I'm
sure.
probably not worried about her clearing this tier, really, but...
I mean, Knowing how fast she picks up fights, though, she might.
Yeah, we'll see. I want to see what she wants to do. She's more worried about getting acclimated back into the game and learning how to like play her job efficiently again. So
that's fair. But again, she learns fights so fast.
I'm just happy to have someone that I can depend on to, you know, come.
Well, yeah, she's awesome.
Something must have really ticked her off today to make her want to put in her 2 weeks.
I mean,
she was hinting at it for a while, and then like today she was like, I don't know, something might, you know, push me over the edge, and then she messaged me just 10 minutes ago. So yeah, I put in my 2 weeks.
I imagine something's been brewing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't, like, it's her business what it is, but that means that, nah, something's been going on for a while.
I mean, I didn't ask her what it was. I just, you know, I told her, hey, if you do it, are you going to join the static? And she was like, yeah.
And perhaps she'll find a job that is more accommodating to, you know, nights. I went backwards.
I mean, based off what she told me, the only reason why she got that job in the first place is because she needed to work to keep herself busy while her like partner was working a job that wasn't, you know, making that much money before, but now her partner's like has a much better job and can just, you know, support them a lot better. That, you know, she really doesn't need to be working that job that makes her miserable.
That's fair.
And, you know, she talked to him and he okayed it, so.
Okay, that's more important.
Yeah.
You best say, I'm all for that lifestyle as long as both people, you know, agree to it.
I think he was just more concerned about her not being miserable than, you know, her working.
That's fair. Most good partners, in fact, care about their partner's happiness.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, go ahead and queue.
Oh, sure. I was just side questing away while you were getting settled. Right. Where's the button? There's the button. Ah, Andrew. They do grow on trees. I don't know, man. We did have to kill a dragon to get here. I'm just saying. Damn. See that, Rain? Killing a dragon is worth Koopa nuts.
I guess.
What's that? The tale of your kind is greed and avarice? I don't know, Andrew. Good. I've done all the damn side quests. Do I have them all? Oh, I had them all. Good. But wait, now what do I do? I've done all the side quests, Rain.
Suffer.
Suffer. Wait, you're going as a DPS? I've been betrayed.
Yes.
Betrayal.
But Dragoon.
Betrayal.
I can make this a story moment.
A story moment?
Yes.
Unless you're going in as with not Kane's armor.
You have 2 Dragoons. Look at that. It's like they knew the call.
The call of Nidhogg too strong? So mad. He's angry.
My Dragoon companion is in the spirit with me.
Do they have not Kane's armor?
No, they don't have Kane's armor, but I said in chat, Dragoons assemble! And he said, I am here! And backflip.
Oh my goodness. Mind the backflips. Oh, I like the way that the Dark Knight looks.
Heavy clad, yes.
I was talking about the face, but yeah. Well, they're going really far away. Hope they don't think I know what I'm doing.
They're doing the standard, don't care about, you know, the actual person pull everything, you know.
Well,
I forgot I only had 1 AoE skill.
although they popped their living dead after I healed them, like. And then I didn't heal them again, and they didn't even get close to dying, so.
Wow.
At least now I know that it's, you know. I guess fine. Oh, they've stopped running so far ahead, so maybe they've learned that I'm not really, you know.
They ran all the way to the end here.
And they ran to the end, but they didn't run like all the way up, you know?
Yeah.
Or they didn't like pop sprint and crap. Although I think I'm not doing too hot because like people are teleporting.
It's DDoS City right now, just so you know.
Okay.
Like, there's an active DDoS app today.
Great.
Squirty commented on it, so they're aware.
Okay. As long as they've commented
Although
on
the
it.
DDoSes have been frequent lately.
Yeah, frequent. Well, you know, I had forgotten exactly where that donut was, but I'm kind of glad that I accidentally was in the right spot for the donut.
There. Up his head. Bring it over here. Tell us a mind the backflip. Yeah, you're sprinting?
I know. Having a hard time. Like, again, honestly, even if I wasn't kind of new to White Mage, the internet's having trouble. They are likely to die, if only because of the lag. I did it. It's like having part of my kit is helpful.
Having your inflated skill?
Nah, having a
What?
size an asylum. Oh, they're gonna die. There we go. Rune friend. I can't save both of you.
Let him use his weapon. Please. Or his second one.
Whew. Okay, it's my understanding this will be enough for a while. Probable. Well, it would have been.
Nobody's taking damage right now. Playing White Mage is about knowing when you need to heal, not when you want to heal, or when you should heal. I'm fine.
Oh. I had a lily, so I used it.
Okay. As long as you don't cap your lily, you should be using it.
Admittedly, I don't really remember the Aery much anymore. Oh. Oh. I was in the wrong spot and died.
We made it.
That moment when you forgot that they've adjusted a lot of the dungeons and you no longer know the mechanics.
Yes, the area is different now.
Yeah.
At least that fight is the main different one.
Oh, there they are.
Gas bombs, no more. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, what? Where's my spots? What am I doing?
Are you gonna pop litany? One,
Okay.
2, 3. I'm popping.
Oh wait, I can finally get gear. Well, I can get a weapon anyway.
Let's say you should have the job gear, right?
Yeah, I have the 60 job
The
gear.
60 job. Yeah.
But I'm still using the 50 weapon, so that'd be kind of nice to get a better weapon. If I can. Honestly, I'm rolling on a lot of this gear just because I know that this is the gear I want.
What's that? Cutscene, we've got to use that ability and then use that back. Litany.
glad I know base Nidhogg fight.
This fight was redone to be more like the Nidhogg that we know.
Yeah, that's I'm like, I'm so glad that I know that fight more than anything else.
Kinda disappointed there's no shield anymore. Bloodbath. We should have a litany here. You were shown up by not Kane. Well, that
Came in and just took him out with one hit. Smack.
the warrior kill? Yeah, I know. Got a player come, Dragoon brethren.
Yep, me too. Because I got the one from the tank.
No worm! This ends here!
Red before any blood comes.
It's being corrupted by Nidhogg's essence and blood.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Oh, heartburn.
How dare you take out my eye? Now I'm going to... Yeah. You'd assume the Warrior of Light doing this is a representation of, you know, the right thing to do that Midgar Somer, you know, is testing.
Technically, he's only testing the strength of your character's resolve, not the morality of their actions. And also, getting rid of Nidhogg is the right thing to do. We're not doing it to be a dick. We're like, no. The guy's gonna burn the entire city to the ground. We really gotta stop him from doing that.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us?
Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dirender, and Zemail. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more. We must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
Your ancestors were shit. That's what
ails you,
we
friend?
learned.
Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull? Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Well, it's not too hard to figure out where it came from.
But one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
I appreciate that they don't like make us sit in suspense for a while. Like anybody who was paying attention to Hraesvelgr at any point knows he only has one eyeball.
Yes.
Like
that's why I was like, it's not too hard to figure out.
right? It's like, come on.
You had a nice long scene when he was staring at you in the face.
Yeah. So the fact that they're just like, no, we're just gonna go talk to him. Like it's kind of like, yes, in fact, let us just go talk to him. Appreciate it.
Like no, like we need to get to the bottom of this right away instead of it being a rousing question that's already answered pretty much.
Yeah, right. So you don't the player's not sitting there just going, yes, I know. Please continue. Okay, so it is a corruption of the armor in some way, since that's what they're calling it.
Yeah, it is.
Where's my mana cutter?
That's why you can't remove the stain from his armor.
Well, he just goes, I'm just gonna make me into some more armor. Some better armor. New armor. I want to show off the new mount. I have an airship.
Now, Mr. Hraesvelgr, for someone who is completely screw you guys, I'm not gonna, you know, vouch for peace. You kind of just, you know, sunk us.
To be fair, he did also make it clear he has no love for you people.
Yep.
The only reason he did not join the assault in earnest is because of Shiva. He does not like us very much. He just said, I ain't gonna help you. He didn't say he had no part in the siege in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he even said, nah, my brother's rage is justified. The only reason I haven't killed you is because of Shiva. I kind of like that the dragons don't really work on human morality. They are dragons.
They shouldn't work on human reality.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they are dragons. Like it'd be weird if they had a concept of good or evil, whereas for them it's, no. Humans killed our beloved sister and we experienced time differently than you. To us, it happened literally yesterday. As far as like their way their brain works in terms of time.
Yeah, that's why Hraesvelgr basically tells you, you know, it isn't about winning or losing this war. It's about us making you guys suffer for the rest of your lives.
Yep. Because y'all did us stupid.
What are you mapping the zone?
I'm first mapping the zone, but also, remember I said this is my favorite zone, but I couldn't actually get there to get to my favorite spot. This is it. for the eagle-eyed, this is where all those scenes were happening. It's this amphitheater. This is where they ambushed Hraesvelgr and killed her. You could tell because of the crystal formations. In the lore of 14, crystals happen anytime there is a very, very large explosion of ether in a very short amount of time. Killing a dragon creates these crystals. Because, you know, is a dragon. So what happened to the amphitheater is they killed her, and this happened. And you can tell, like, it goes for miles. Sorry, malms. Again, I wish they would stay clear, because it's usually really pretty when, you know, there's not a storm happening. But similar to Mordona. There is so much ether blasted out into the atmosphere that it affects the weather patterns in the area. Which also was, you know, the result of a dragon dying. Although, could you call it Midgard Summer dying? I mean, he technically died. What do you think, Rain? Dead?
Midgar Somer?
He's technically dead. That's technically a corpse, but also not.
Yeah. It's more like a prolonged sleep. The way they
like he treats it like a prolonged sleep, but like they treat it also like he's a dead dude. Like,
yeah.
The way Midgard Sommer's body is very strange.
It's like, you know, he's dead. He's protecting Silver Tear Lake, but at any point, if he wills it, he can, you know, just
regenerate himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like clearly the body there is a corpse, because we don't even talk to, you know, like a full dragon. Like the thing looks like it's falling apart when he talks to us. Let's be real. He's only alive in spirit via spite. In true Midgard, you know, fashion.
I mean, at the state of the game that you're at right now, ignoring what happens later, of course, because we don't talk about that right now.
Yeah, not yet.
It wouldn't really be good for the world for Midgar Somer to suddenly wake up.
No, it'd be very bad. All right, I have mapped the mists. We can go bother Hraesvelgr now.
Like, everybody would immediately believe that, you know, the end has come if he wakes up.
I mean, to be fair, he likely would, if in fact, bring about the end of the world. As you know, he was like, I will also join my song to Nidhogg's if I wake up. Happily. Without a thought. Oh, hi, Azael. I'm trying to pick you up.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Doesn't even try and say otherwise. It's like, yeah, I did.
An interesting thing here, if Hraesvelgr was really bitter at them giving him his eye is the worst mistake that could happen.
I know, right? Awesome. I'm gonna eat you now.
Yeah, like, because they could barely contend with Nidhogg with only one eye. So Hraesvelgr's at full power right there. Like, if he wanted any kind of revenge, if he wanted to partake in the song at any point, he could just blow you guys up right there and then go blow up Ishgard. Would you say he was coerced into doing it?
I I would say he feels guilty and that's why he does it. They even say, let it be thy penance. So it's definitely not because he wants to.
Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years!
Would that Haldrath had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an I fåren King Lunachas mån Nå ska han strå av an Ulstjas anarm.
And so you acquiesced.
That also goes to say, half of Hraesvelgr's strength in Nidhogg made them suffer for all those
suffering
years.
he would inflict.
This one som han sin inkin in Ela. Bermoratan in El. Esklos Nidhogg Lizesk.
He's also right. He only did it because of the events that happened previously, too.
I'm fine.
Yeah, he feels responsible.
Yeah. He literally believes that him believing in people is what caused this. And he repeats again, if it weren't for Shiva, you would all be dead right now. Fuck off. Like, he does not care about us at all. And has always said so. He's old, he's tired, and he's just as bitter about what happened as Nidhogg.
Pray the bond between me and Shiva never
weakens
or else you're all dead.
Pretty much. Which again, I like that. Like, it makes him a more nuanced character. And oh my god, there's so many side quests.
Well, that's the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so now the next question they had to start asking is, you know, 2 eyes were removed from Nidhogg in the past, and he went to get Hraesvelgr's eye. There's an eye missing somewhere.
Yep.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I cannot believe they got away with saying that line.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many
It comes
innocents
from
have
Mr.
perished in the
Brood
name of
and,
my
you know,
protector.
Mope himself, so it's fine.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye.
What's this? Athenian's using his brain?
Haldrath took from Nidhogg. Only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Of course, Hraesvelgr was right. Estinian Hraesvelgr has been right for years.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Villain, villain, ha ha ha. Villain, villain, ha ha.
A
Evil
small army
plan,
of
ha ha ha.
heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
This shall be a mercy.
We haven't gotten there yet.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment.
And now the final curtain.
It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
I forgot how long this cutscene is. I probably should have waited. Oh man, it must be really weird to see that trio come into the city together.
Comrades, sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She has come!
Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead, Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend! Far from it! At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Okay, we're going to stop now. Because I've been teleported. And I wasn't planning to be here.
But you have like 10 more minutes of cutscenes.
It's late.
I'm teasing you.
I've been streaming an extra 45 minutes without realizing it. Because things were happening and it was going well.
We had to let the Hraesvelgr yell at us again, you know.
I mean, he's always right though.
Call us stupid.
He's always right though. Him and Midgard-sama are the most right characters in this expansion. No, it's fine. I was getting... This is a very good story and a good expansion, so I wanted to keep doing the story and the expansion.
I mean, it only made sense. There were questions that were, you know, put on the paper.
I know, right? That needed to be answered right now. Like, what am I gonna do? Okay, guys, come back in 2 days to find out.
Find out, yeah. Right now, we don't have a lingering question that we're ending on. So.
Right. We do have a lingering question, but this one takes a little bit longer to answer, so that one can sit. Find out next time where this missing eyeball came from, like, even though we already know what the answer is.
3 streams from now, yeah.
Well, again, there is one question, and this one question will not be answered for a while. They've given us no hints where the last eyeball is. We can make a guess. And honestly, it's probably a pretty good guess. But we don't technically know where the eyeball is.
Yes. The other question about Hraesvelgr was an obvious answer, and even like Estinian was like, "Hey, we need to go talk to Hraesvelgr."
Yeah, we're gonna talk to the dragon now.
Yeah, he told you that was the answer, right? Like right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't check the multiple minutes of him staring straight at you with one eye, they even like did a camera zoom to that angle often just to kind of go, look, he has one eyeball. Look at this one eyeball he has.
And you could take an easy note that Nidhogg's eyes are purple and Hraesvelgr's eyes are yellow. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't hard to figure out. They made sure to make them visually distinct. Right? Although, I do like that despite him being, you know, Broody McBroods over there, they have often, like, made sure to make him look smart. Like, he was able to talk down Aymeric and get Alphino to not be a child about going with us in, like, 10 seconds. Then did the whole, you know, Hraesvelgr is clearly the owner of this eyeball, you know, and then began questioning immediately, taking in all the new information in the tale and going, wait, there's still missing details here. I need to figure out what these missing details are. So he's clearly good at, like, figuring out, you know, basic stuff, or like, he's real good at taking new information in, processing it, and then figuring out where you know, his attention needs to go, which is a smart thing to do. They could have made him a meathead, and they didn't.
Alrighty, have a good night.
Have a good night. And also, have a good night, everybody else.